younger people to be self-absorbed. They don't have empathy. But you'll notice by about age 25 to 30, people stop deliberately shaming and humiliating other people publicly, right? That almost never happens at the hands of people over age 30, because as people age, they grow in empathy. So I noticed that when I was going through my health problems, in virtually nobody in the second half of life was cruel to me. But few people my own age displayed much empathy. Instead, they shied away because they couldn't understand what was happening to me. Therefore, it had to be some great mental illness on my part, or I had something contagious. They just shied away, while people in the second half of life just were compassionate and empathic, because people in the second half of life, they've had enough suffering that their understanding of life has expanded. While people prior to age 20, they tend to have understanding about their own experience, and they haven't devoted a great deal of attention to the lives of others, and they haven't concerned themselves a great deal with other people's priorities. They haven't internalized that other people are just as real as they are, that other people have just as many hopes and dreams and feel things just as keenly as they do. But when the prefrontal cortex comes online by about age 25, then you can start to have more empathy for other people. And empathy is a really good place to begin a worldview. So that's why I don't trust the life wisdom, religious wisdom, political wisdom, or cultural wisdom of people under 25, because they're simply not cognitively capable of sufficient amounts of empathy. And if you begin from a place of empathy, you're in a place of reality, right? You're recognizing your obligations to others. You're recognizing the times that you've screwed up and that you've hurt innocent people. You recognize how your selfishness has wreaked harm on those around you. And from that perspective, you're in reality. While with often, the Nick Fuentes or the Ken Brown, they're on a crusade because they are completely oblivious to the extent that their selfishness has harmed the lives of people around them. That doesn't even occur to them. It doesn't occur to them that there might be something that they are missing, that there's some place that they've gone wrong. These lads are in rooms by themselves, shouting into a megaphone, speaking at people, seeing other people as lessers. When it comes to life wisdom and political wisdom, people under 25 are not a good source of that. Now, at age 19, I had an open microphone to the world. I was the weekend news anchor at K-High News Radio. Very exceptional for a 19-year-old to have, an open mic to the world. But I demonstrated that I was a responsible person, and I was working within a particular genre, news, and I never violated that trust. So I would report the news for about 2.5 years. I was weekend news anchor. I did hundreds, thousands of news broadcasts, never violated that trust. But very few 19-year-olds have an open mic to the world. Very few 19-year-olds are news anchors, can just flip a switch and talk to the community, talk to anyone who's tuned in to AM 950 KAHI News Radio. So generally speaking, people don't get those kind of roles until they're at least 25 years of age. Now, that doesn't mean that you may know some exceptional young people who can be trusted, right? But generally speaking, you don't give the keys to your car to someone under 25. You don't give the keys to your home to someone under 25. Generally speaking, you don't give $5,000 to someone under 25 for safekeeping. There are exceptional young people under age 25 who can be trusted in certain situations, and it's often entertaining to exchange with them about life, religion, politics, culture, but we all have limited time. Why would we seek out the perspectives of the 18-year-old on politics, generally speaking, when there are so many wiser and more accomplished people to talk to? When there are so many wiser and more accomplished people to talk to.